Exactly, exactly. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Well, thankfully you won't have to wait too long, because here in the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide, we have the blue Protoss player coming out from Taiwan. He is currently teamless, but representing Clan Rush. He is here, but always.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the player hailing from the land of Hong Kong. He's red, he is Protoss, he is Bistork.
I think the only way to make this PvP be even more insane is if it was a 3-player map and Haas was involved. Maybe with patience observing it.
Exactly. That'd be beautiful. That'd be that'd be everything that I would want in a PvP, all wrapped up into one sitting. And already, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Bistork went for a low ground wall, and ButAlways, mate, he didn't.
Huh. So I guess we know who is conforming a little bit more in this matchup. Wait, hold up. Did ButAlways just kill one of his own probes? He did.
I thought I saw
He thought he was gonna kill Bistorks, yeah.
Fun fact, because he killed it himself, it doesn't show up in the units lost.
Yeah, it shows the mineral slots, but not the actual units. Just like, unaccounted for.
Like, what?
I don't know where that probe went.
Mate, ButAlways, he's shook, mate. He is shook to the core after that series against Gogo Joey. And now, like, after falling to one player from Hong Kong, he has to go up against another?
And he knows that Gogo Joey probably gave Bistork a little info. Like,
exactly.
Yo, you should play this, this, and this. But always, he's a little shook, which is why I'm glad that he's not just walling off over in his main ramp.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So quickly, ButAlways actually didn't probe scout, which is interesting. To be fair, Oxide is the most common map where Protosses go for these these natural walls because of the ramp, just because of this map specifically, how much easier it is to defend and expand. So it's possible that ButAlways, he's hoping that that's the case for Bistork, and he's going to try and get away with this. Obviously, not a great start, already losing a probe, but so far this has gone unscouted.
It absolutely has, and Bistork is kind of checking here and there. He knows it, but always doesn't have an expansion yet. But he is checking all the wrong places. He's eventually going to see the Stargate, it seems. No, not quite yet.
Yeah, he isn't rallied to go and check in that location quite yet. The Stargate will finish up, I imagine. Yep, Oracle is on the way. It's going to be diving straight into the main base of Bistork, and if Bistork doesn't have anything ready, then oh my god, it's going to deal devastating damage.
Mate, even just one shield battery that wasn't natural, but rather in the main mineral line would be massive here. One Oracle isn't going to do too much against probes when they have a shield battery down. But they're going to do a lot when there's zero shield battery.
Exactly, especially because I love this, ButAlways, he's keeping the attention of Bistork at his natural base. Oh, ButAlways takes a couple extra shots though on the Stalker. Already almost uses one of them, but what's important is that he's pulling these Stalkers out of position.
Way out of position. Already 3 of the probes going down here, and those Stalkers are nowhere near this Oracle.
Oh god, exactly. Mate, 0 mining right now.
Absolutely none. They're retreating to the shield battery, but as you said, as they do that, they ain't mining.
Oh god,
so far away.
I mean, meanwhile,
from any mineral line.
Yeah, Bistork is being annoying, just delaying the natural base, but again, like, just so much lost mining time.
It is huge. 7 dead probes, but always now ahead by 5 workers. To be fair, Bistork does have the additional nexus to his name, so chronoing out a couple more probes here can allow him to catch up real quick. The Void Ray is now here.
It's here, but you know what? The Oracle just zooms past it, gets a little bit more damage on that worker line. Thankfully, Bistork this time doesn't lose too much.
Yeah, only a single probe here this time. The Oracle will make it out. Got worried for a sec.
Yeah, meanwhile, it looks like the proxy will just barely not. He doesn't see it. Wow.
Mate.
What a
spot to hide.
Yeah, and ButAlways, he's not done with his shenanigans, mate. This has dealt so much damage. Behind this, we do have a Dark Shrine on the way.
I love it. ButAlways is just embracing that dirty style of Protoss. Kind of what we know him for, but this is a whole new level for him.
Yeah, exactly. And again, like usually, typically, Bistork is the aggressor in a PvP, but just because of the opener, because of the map, Bistork has been on the back foot this entire time. And I mean, to be fair, he is getting back into it. Like he is now equalized in workers and he will get ahead because ButAlways still doesn't have his natural finished. So it's not the worst case scenario for Bistork, but again, like he just doesn't have any detection.
None whatsoever. Best case scenario, he can chrono out a Oracle and then get some revelations here. Double Oracle comes in. It's going to be starting to one-shot these probes. Or we're going to be enough to chase away. But again, they are still alive. They can still pose a threat later on. There's a lot of utility to their name. Best case scenario, he just draws the attention of Bistork away from DTs. He's eventually going to warp in.
Yeah, exactly. I imagine they're going to be warped in pretty soon, as they are warped in here on the left-hand side of the map. What is this section looking like? As you were saying, he can, Bistork, sorry, can chrono out an Oracle, I guess. Potentially he could overcharge and try and hold the line here. We have a sentry on the way.
He think he does see the shimmer, and he will prevent one of them from coming in, but not the other. So much damage is going to be taken here for Bistork, and he's not even making an Oracle right now live.
Hey, what? Aye, Bistork, please, as he loses worker after worker here. Oh my god, the Oracles dive in, and GG gets called.
Man, that was a painful last couple of seconds. You can tell Bistork kind of was contemplating what to do there for making the big decision to GG out.
It almost looked like he just put his hands off the keyboard.
He really did.
Literally hands on his head, mate. Aye. Bistork was pulled apart there by ButAlways.
Yeah, I guess not exactly used to the shoe being on the other foot here.
Yeah, exactly. GG, ButAlways does take a lead in the series, and we'll see if Bistork can bring it back in game number 2 after this break.
See you then. And we are back, continuing our best of 3 PvP here. We just saw ButAlways, unafraid and unashamed to embrace his reputation, playing dirty here. And Bistork, a little bit more hesitant. He has been thinking, maybe I should be more of a macro player nowadays. I don't think that's going to work out for him here, Light, if I'm being honest.
Not after game number 1, mate.
No. All bets are off as we continue our series on Jagannatha LE in the top right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner. We have the blue Protoss player from Taiwan, currently teamless, but always going to be repping Clan Rush. He is here, but always.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the red Protoss player, the Kong from Hong Kong himself. It is Bistork.
And I cannot wait. What are we going to see here, Light? Is Bistork going to reciprocate ButAlways a little bit? Is ButAlways going to continue on with the cheeky maneuvers? Or is he going to say, you know what? I've had my dirty Protoss game win.
I'm
this time.
Yeah, I'm honestly a little bit concerned for Bistork here, because you're right in saying that I imagine Bistork wants to be aggressive here, but that's also kind of the obvious thing, right? Like, ButAlways has to be expecting aggression from Bistork after a game like that.
Oh, he's got to be at this point. And we do notice that he is going for the probe scout this time. Well, I say that, but the probe's only now leaving his side of the map. It's not too late for him to just go into a corner and go for another proxy.
That's exactly what he's doing, by the way.
Well.
He's going for another corner. He's going for another proxy. So Bistork, again, playing this a lot more standard, scouting his opponent. Does see that, hey, there's only, for now, 1 pylon in the main when there should be 2, like Bistork has. And ButAlways, he just doesn't care what Bistork's doing. He's like, you do you.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm going to play my game the way I want to play it. And, I mean, this has got to be another Stargate, right?
I mean, considering the distance, it's got to be. It would be insane if it was the Twilight Council or anything. It is going to be that Stargate coming out once again. Bistork has to wonder this time. He sees the probe, and he's going to check.
Ooh,
is he range? He is.
He does see the Stargate this time. What's important? Okay, he reveals that he knows about it. He does start chipping away at the pylon. So, ButAlways, he's completely aware that he has been scouted, and we'll see if ButAlways commits to this.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely a lot of options still available for ButAlways here. He knows that he's been scouted, but he does have the double gateway up. It's not too late for him to save up a couple of minerals to go for a Nexus real quick. He's actually delaying his own for a while.
I mean, ButAlways, he's committing to this. Like, he's sending his stalkers over here to clean up this worker. Meanwhile, so is Bistork.
And we'll see who ends up getting the better hand here.
Oh,
Bistork will be at a bit of an advantage here when it comes to the stalker fight. Both of them losing at least one. ButAlways is going to have to retreat with this one stalker, but importantly, he's pulling Bistork away from that Stargate.
Ooh, interesting choice here. ButAlways decides to attack the stalker with the Oracle. Doesn't send it across the map.
Yeah, I'm guessing he was anticipating Bistork to already have some shield batteries in his mineral lines, not really going to be able to put much of a dent to the mining with only a single Oracle.
Yeah, definitely. And what's important is that ButAlways did scout these stalkers moving across the map. He confirms the aggression of Bistork. There we go. Immediately throws down another pylon and a shield battery in his main.
And that's going to be super useful for this warp and pylon point from Bistork. Still trying to go for his own expansion here, but always the much quicker player to expand this time. Not going for the Dark Trend again, instead opting for Blink. And when it's Stalker versus Stalker, that is what you need more than anything else.
Yeah, definitely. ButAlways already losing one. Oh my god, he actually cancels his natural.
Huh. Alright, he's definitely very, very worried here about the aggression coming out from Bistork, wanting a couple more minerals so he can warp in some more Stalkers.
Yeah, something that's very interesting. Okay, there's a lot happening right now. So something that's very interesting is that originally Bistork wanted to expand. He saved up enough for that Nexus, but this Oracle was annoying and delayed it, so Bistork went for a faster Twilight Council. Meanwhile, because he cancelled the natural of ButAlways, I think Bistork is relatively content with his damage, so he's probably feeling really good about himself right now. But ButAlways, he's getting a ninja base.
Master of disguise here, ButAlways is. Not only is he getting a ninja base, he is still committing to DTs.
He's just got everything. It's crazy. He's got a ninja base, which is faster than the Nexus of Bistork. We have Dark Shrine once again, and similarly to the last game, Bistork does not have any detection at all. It's even worse, he doesn't even have a Stargate.
Yeah, I'm really hoping he throws out Forge something real soon.
Mate.
So gets a bit of a scout off.
Yeah.
Did he see the Dark Shrine? He did see the Dark Shrine.
Immediately, a robo starts. Bistork knows that DTs are a thing. What's interesting is that ButAlways, he scouts this. Like, he knows that he got scouted, so we'll see if he still commits to this, or he canceled. Mates.
I cannot keep up with the layers of deception this game. Like, he's even recalling the probe so he can mine from that ninja base.
I'm telling you, ButAlways is the illegitimate son of Haas. He is. He's the son of Haas, and like Max Pax and maybe some patience are in there. Look, there was a wild night with all those Protoss players, and ButAlways emerged. Yes. Oh my god.
And he is saying this to the complete next level. Every time Bistork thinks he scouts something, ButAlways always getting the leg up on him.
Exactly. Always going for something unexpected. Meanwhile, Bistork, he's chronoing out this Observer, obviously, for detection. Meanwhile, ButAlways even trading a little bit favorably here with his own Stalkers, but he has to be careful. Bistork is about to finish up Blink.
Yeah, ButAlways not revealing his own Blink for quite some time here. So as Bistork has to assume that ButAlways is going to be attacking with Blink, but regardless...
Yeah, well, the thing is that Bistork thinks that ButAlways is all in, right? He still thinks that ButAlways is on one base economy.
That's definitely how it's operating right now. He is chasing this all the way back. ButAlways is, again, just keeping these Stalkers on a bit of a wild goose chase. They are so close to the Nexus right now, Light.
Oh my god, and we'll see. Stalkers do come in, but again, they could have just been a reinforcing pylon there. Like, there's no way. Like, I doubt that going through Bistork's mind right now is like, oh, there's a base there, you know?
Well, he may have a bit of an inkling. Regardless, he's probably going to check that later on. For now, though, he definitely isn't worried about that position that ButAlways has.
Exactly. Meanwhile, the Oracle dives in once again, gets another worker kill, but this time the Oracle finally gets cleaned up.
But is it too little too late at this point? ButAlways is making a lot of maneuvers here with his own Stalkers, and Immortal is eventually going to meet the rest of this army. Bistork should have his own Immortal in the fight a lot quicker, though, but I'm looking at the army supply difference right now, and it is not in Bistork's favor whatsoever.
Exactly. With the superior economy, ButAlways, he's just skyrocketing ahead with his Stalker count. He's already getting his Immortal out as well. To be fair, it will take quite some time for him to waddle across the map and meet up with the rest of the Stalkers, but still, ButAlways just has so much going for him.
Yeah, Bistork really has to channel his inner parting here. Needs to use every single fiber of his being to win the Blink Stalker engagement.
To be fair, of course, Bistork has a shield battery, right? He has overcharge, so he will always have the defender's advantage. But again, with an Immortal, it doesn't take too much to get on top of that shield battery and focus it down.
It really doesn't. We also need to keep in mind that Bistork, he has to actually make use of that defender's advantage, right? He can't go too far off his base here. Basically the equivalent of fighting off a creep.
Exactly. Bistork, you gotta calm down, buddy, right? Like, just chill out near your shield battery, use that overcharge. Meanwhile, here comes ButAlways.
With everything he's got his own Immortal here. He's got a lot more Stalkers to his name. Bistork is starting to get a forge here, so maybe a couple of cannons could reinforce, and especially if he can get a +1 upgrade, it would be massive.
Yeah, but speaking of massive, that's ButAlways' army. Like, his army is just dwarfing that of Bistork right now. Soon he's gonna reach a point of critical mass where he can just push in and break this position. Again, there's only one shield battery, so only that one needs to go down. I feel like Bistork is underestimating the army and needs to throw down additional ones.
Oh, he totally is. He's got to be thinking at this point.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of alarm bells should be going, yo, how are you able to afford such a big army?
Exactly.
I'm even clearing out your drones here.
Yeah, honestly, this is pretty insane. Like, these adepts have done a lot of damage here. They will be cleaned up, but like Bistork has to be feeling like something is wrong. There we go. We do finally have 2 more shield batteries being thrown down. Finally, a couple of sentries as well for force fields.
Yeah, definitely taking this a lot more seriously than he did previously. But ButAlways, he's just content with containing Bistork on 2 bases. Eventually, I imagine he wants to get a 3rd base to just completely eclipse the economy here of Bistork.
The question is, where's the 3rd base going to be? You know, is it is it going to be up
It's going to
here?
be in the other corner.
It's going to be
the Stargate, yeah.
Yeah, top left. Well. Why not? Oh my god, the Immortal!
Will be in the bottom right. The Immortal is so isolated right off of Bistork. The battery overcharge is popped and it is barely keeping the Immortal alive. But it will eventually go down. I feel like that may have been best case scenario for Bistork. But even still, ButAlways' army, much, much bigger.
Exactly, and oh my god, ButAlways beautifully done there. Snipes another sentry as well. Only 1 sentry and 1 Immortal remaining here for Bistork. He's working on his upgrades. He's working on a 2nd Immortal, but again, they're still a ways away.
Yeah, quite some time before it'll come into the fight. There's still plenty of force fields here available for ButAlways. Kind of stacking them up a little bit. A little inefficient, but I don't think it matters too much in the end. ButAlways is making a lot of ground here, like getting a beautiful concave. Even with the Immortals, the shield batteries start to go down.
Exactly, he is pushing into that natural base, and finally blinks on forward, takes out one of the Immortals. Only 1 Immortal remaining here for Bistork, and I mean, I can't imagine he holds here, even loses it.
He is completely run out of shield battery support. No overcharge available to him. Bistork, he's got to be processing a little bit here.
Exactly. GG gets called. Bistork taps out without even seeing that ninja base.